Hello, and in this video I am going to explain the Scenic Ridge Expansion Project. This is video number 6, so if you haven't seen video number 1, where it all began, go ahead and check that out now. The link for that is down below in the description. But before we begin, if you like all these types of videos, please subscribe. So over here, Bob. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking on that button there, or down that red button that says subscribe. Go ahead and click on that and click that bell icon so you can get push notifications every single time I put up a new video. Also, there's going to be some music, there's going to be some pictures, and I'll explain all that as we go, and some embedded videos. So this is a massive update, but stay till the very end, because I'm going to reveal something that's really cool that can help you out with your hobby of model trains, especially when you're putting track together. So I'll reveal that at the very end. So here we go. Here we are building the framework for the table. And in this picture, you can see that I put the door on the frame. And here I am doing a mock layout of what I'm thinking of doing. And here I am building a corner piece that'll fit in that corner that you just saw. And here's some scenicking of the old Scenic Ridge. I'm adding some more trees while I wait for supplies, and the supplies came, and now I'm putting down a foam base layer, and everything gets clamped down, and I use hand weights to weight everything down. Then the track started to come, and there's all the switches for the yard and for the crossovers. And in this picture, I'm laying out the track so I can trace it where the and putting things down, making sure everything fits, and losing rail joiners. I'll talk to you about that at the end of this video. And here's what it's going to look like. And putting the wires down, and then I got the subterranean risers from Woodland Scenics, and I fasten them all down where the track is going to go after I trace the track out.
I guess it's time for another update. Let me kind of give you up to date. I know everything looks like a complete and utter mess right now. Lots of chaos going on. But as you can see, I have added foam risers. They're not glued into final position yet. I still have some more risers to put down, and they are in glue up mode down here. And then that'll go where the yard will be. So I have the 2-inch risers going around. I have not wired anything up, nor am I going to test anything out at this point. It's kind of pointless to do that. I'm just making sure that where the risers are, track will be also. So that's where we're at. This is a main interchange for the yard, and the yard will go into there. This is to get onto the bypass and go to the yard, right there. And everything will be connected into the old Scenic Ridge. So just a quick update to give you an idea where I'm at. So after I glue this stuff down, I'll use a glue gun, which is over there. Whoops, fell down. I haven't used it, so it's not hot. It's just still plugged in. Make sure it stays upright. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. So what I'm thinking of is that this is going to be a power area, or whatever they call it, a power district in DCC. This will be a power district. This will be a power district, and so on. So there'll be a bunch of them. And each of these rails will be its own power district. You see a number there. It's kind of upside down because I was doing it from the other side of the table. Anyway, so I'm going to glue the process is I glue this down with hot melt glue, and then as soon as it sets up, it's ready for some plaster. And then plaster cloth will go on top, and then I'll put the track down again. The track will come off here after I get this put in place. And then I trace the track out again, and then I put down the road bed. And then the road bed goes down, and then the track goes down, then we wire everything up, and now we can run trains. So that's kind of the process. After I run the trains, then I can get into the scenicking aspect of it. So everything was working. So in this area, I'm thinking there's going to be a street there, and the street right down the middle where the foam tack glue is, and about where the scissors are. There'll be some buildings there. There'll be a station and a freight yard there. Probably a shanty in between the two tracks there, and the siding will have a building over there yet to be determined. And this will be where a bar and grill will go, with some pretty rowdy stuff happening, like maybe the cops have to show up or something fun. And it'll all be run on DCC. So that's kind of the update. Have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next one. And remember to subscribe and smash that like button. Thanks for watching.
All right, so here is all the subterranean put down. Here's a picture of the layout so far. Just another view of the city on the Scenic Ridge from this angle. And here I am installing all of the profile boards that go on the edges of the table. And here's an RS3 that I recently got. And here's a program track that I've put together and to program that engine. And here's just more of the progress. Sorry it's out of focus.
I know it kind of looks like a mess right now, but I'm done with all the foam. And I even installed the creek bed over there. And we'll have a street that'll come around like that and kind of meet up onto that bridge underneath all those papers. But man, I can't wait to get plastering on this. So there you go. And the weights are holding down some foam that is still being glued. Those are just flat areas where buildings will go, or park, or something like that. Yet to be determined.
And now it's time to plaster. Not getting plastered, but plastering. So just some shots here. Another one.
Okay, so here is the completed plastering job. So all of the foam is covered up. All that pink stuff is gone, so it's all white. And so I'm just laying out the track again, and I'm going to trace it out. And then on top of the foam will go, or on top of the plaster rather, will go the track bed. And once I get the track bed glued down, then I will put the track back on and wire it up and hopefully run trains, at least on this section. This section over here is still, well, it needs a little TLC. Sorry if I'm moving that really fast, but right now it's more like a table as I construct this section. So let me kind of give you an idea of what's happening. I was thinking over here to have the road go below the railroad tracks, and I said, yeah, well, do something interesting and put just a crossing there. That'll be all right. And then over here will be some hills, as you can see, and it kind of goes in between the hills and comes around over here, and then there's a yard. You can kind of see where the yard is going to go. And then a lot of interchanges there. And then as we continue to go around, some more little hills, and then a creek. That's the creek bed, or a creek or a river, and it just dead ends here, I guess. But there'll be a street here, and then some buildings, and then a street which will go over there and kind of around, and just follow my finger, Bob. There you go, and kind of go like that. Over here will be a little restaurant or bar or something like that. There'll be another street over here that'll go through and go kind of over here, and there'll be like a depot or a train station. I haven't really decided. There. And then on the far end will be another freight depot. So I haven't named any of the towns or cities yet. That's still in the future. And then what I'll probably end up doing is putting a DCC plug-in right here for the throttle, and then that'll go in and interchange with all of the different components which I will be getting. So including signal lights, block detectors, automatic switches, and stuff like that. The brains, if you will. So there you go.
Alright, so here's a shot of me putting down the track so I can trace it out for the road bed or track bed, however you say it. Here it is. And now I'm putting down the road bed or track bed, again, however you say it. And that's where I'm at right now, folks. Hey, thank you for watching. I've been eating my oatmeal here for breakfast, but I wanted to tell you something that a lot of people may struggle with, and that is the rail joiners, especially for N-scale layouts. When you buy new track and it comes with a little string of those little rail joiners, and you take them apart, but for whatever reason it's almost impossible for big fat fingers like mine to pick those little rail joiners up and then finally get them onto the track. It can be a very time consuming and frustrating. I learned this trick from another modeler. All you have to do, and it's so simple, all you have to do, wet your finger, press down on the rail joiner, and boom, it'll come up on your finger. You don't grab them. You wet your finger and you pick them up that way, and then you can manipulate them and put them onto the rail. So that is today's tip. I hope you got some great information there, because I certainly was struggling with that, and then boom, it went off. Oh, I have to do that. Oh, there it is. Very easy, and your stress level will, it's like, wow, how come I didn't do that to begin with? So, anyways, I hope you got some great information. This is Bob Nevin. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, so you can get those notifications. And anytime I get some new videos coming up, go ahead and click that little bell icon looking thingamadoodle next to the subscribe button. So, this is Bob. Make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.